I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. Nelly Furtado, man, I remember her. She was, back in the day. It is 1:28 a.m., May 9th. Welcome to another episode of the Early Morning Podcast. And we're just chilling, staying sane, taking it day by day. Just like Snitch 9, aka Tekashi 69, who was granted release from prison because he's a beast and told on everybody he knew. Probably, if you have anybody that's in any kind of crime organization, you probably told on them. Anybody you know, but I'm just saying. So he's pretty much still in jail at his house because he lives in New York, and they gave him so he was released. What's it called? House arrest, and he's still. What's he doing? He just got allowed to shoot videos at home and all that, and he's not going down to the corner store or doing other shit. He's in motherfucking quarantine, just like everybody else. He's locked up. All he can do is put on his jewelry and go on Instagram Live and talk about how he snitched on everybody and he's still the king of New York, and just continue to be the troll guy that he is, and we'll just see how long that lasts for him. But I tried with my friends a while ago. This was months ago, before we even knew of like how long he was getting, right? Just when we heard the sentences he got, like the 25 years to life for everyone, and how from the racketeering to selling of like heroin, all the shit, kidnap, all that shit. When we just heard about those charges, I was just like, yo, let's put a death pool on this guy. Let's see, let's put some money in like every month or so. It was about like 7 or 8 of us, maybe, yeah, 6, between 6 to 8 of us, which I was proposing this idea to. I was like, yo, let's put like $5 to $20 a week between, however much you're feeling like, or a month, maybe like about $20 a month, I think is what I said. And I was like, yo, let's do that for how long this guy stays alive, whether it be he gets killed in prison or he gets killed on the streets before they take him to prison, because we didn't know at that point what was going on. We were just hearing that he's facing these charges and all this shit, so we didn't know. None of my homies were down, man. None of my homies were down. This was about, I don't even know, man. What has it been, like a year and a half now, probably, or almost two years, probably. If we agreed to do that, man, we would be, because he's out now, and man, I hate talking about this fucking guy, but whatever. He's just, as soon as something happens with him, there's so much going on. Like, some of his fans pulled up to his house where he's trying to be hidden at, and they revealed where he lives. His own fans revealed where he lives before some real hitters could get to him. They helped him out and exposed pretty much what block, and I forgot where it was or whatever, and I don't know what area, but they exposed him, and he was getting transferred immediately once people were pulling up. I guess hella people were pulling up to see where the real snitch lives, the big blood. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? The Treyway, don't fucking stupid. This guy. They wanted to see where he really lives, and yeah, so he was like getting literally recorded as cops were escorting him to another location because his life is on the line all the time. And I don't know. What do you think? Will he live? How long will he live? I mean, he fucking made a song that I guess is doing well. But that has nothing to do really. All his songs somehow fucking do well. I don't know. I don't know how or why, but they do. And like I said, the troll he literally put a rat on his face, a rat emoji on his face during his music video, which was shot in his garage. I don't know, man. But the death pool, man. If we would be at least at a couple grand probably right now, if everybody had agreed to it. We could have gone to a few nice dinners. Right now, a lot of people aren't fucking working, so I'm not saying this guy's gonna die. I don't wish death upon anybody, but I'm just saying, like, statistically, it doesn't look like he's, got a long life ahead of him. I'll just say that, you know. And the last thing I wanted to just even say about this fucker is, he went into jail with fucking rainbow pigtails with 6ix9ine. Everybody knows, all over his body and his face, literally all over his body. He had it on his stomach, a huge 6ix9ine, and all his sleeved up 6ix9ine, huge 6ix9ine on his face. Probably has it on his dick and his ass. Who knows where else he's got 6ix9ines. And it's funny, side note, he tries to hide what that means for some fucking reason. People don't even care anymore, but this whole 6ix9ine shit. But I'm wondering, because he talks about how he was snitching in jail, whatever. I'm wondering if he's gonna come out and talk about how he was really treated in jail and how fucking he was made a real bitch in jail. Like, he was a sex offender. He was actually registered sex offender for getting recording himself get orals. I mean, he's just a fucking clown all around. So I'm just wondering, man, when he really dropped that soap, what went down, dude? Or before he even dropped the soap. There were dudes probably seeing him, every dude in prison's got iPhones, man. So they were probably seeing him post. Oh my, yeah. You remember that video where he posted, where he had his body, or his face on some fucking hot girl's body? Dudes probably saw it and were like, man, I'm gonna tear that ass up if I can, once I get a chance. They probably had fucking had dreams and shit about him, and then once they're like, oh, there's some dudes probably in prison all over New York, they're like, man, I hope he comes here, dude. I hope he comes here. Like, damn, I hope he's in General Pop here. Like, that'd be amazing. So whenever they do that documentary, that whatever him and 50 are talking about, or 50's claiming he wants to buy, or whatever bullshit, I wonder if he's gonna really get in detail with that, because that'll be interesting. Guys claims he's the toughest dude on the block or whatever, and he had to deal with some stuff in there, dude. He had to. It'd just be interesting, man. I don't know. It's not like I want to know really what happened, but I'd kind of want to know. It was funny not knowing. Speaking of knowing and not knowing shit, people don't know. Of course, whether it's safe to do anything. Go out anywhere right now, or especially huge public spots. But I guess the governor Newsom, and he keeps opening the beaches and closing them every other day here in California. And I was at the liquor store the other day getting, I don't even know, a fucking seltzer or something, I'm not sure. And I'm talking to my dude, me and this guy, me and the guy at the liquor store were homies. Seriously, we know each other, okay? This guy, he's the homie, he hooks me up, I hook him up, alright? And he's like, yeah, man, like everybody's saying these days, the first intro question, oh man, how you doing? Good, blah blah blah, can't wait till this is over, okay? He's like, yeah, I know, I bet, the beaches are nice right now, it'd be nice. I'd be like, yeah, I'd love to go to the beach, but I can't do it right now. There's some lady next to me, not even fucking on her scratcher, is just like, oh, you could go to the beach, they're open if you want to go. And I was like, I understand, but for my own, well-being, I'm not going to go. And I just fucking, I just shut her down, man. She's, first of all, she's breaching in on my conversation. She's including herself in with me and the homie, and we're discussing what we want. I was talking about the UFC card and stuff and whatnot, which we'll get into in a little bit. And I was like, yeah, man, leave me the fuck, like, no, I'm not going to the beach. If you're gonna recommend me going to the beach, and that's gonna make me not want to go even more, so let me go to the beach when I want to go to the beach. I understand they're open, okay? That's cool. They could be open to idiots. That's fine. You know, people. I don't know. That just pissed me off. It shouldn't have, but for this staying inside thing got me all, it gets you a little heated, frustrated, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really busted in a good minute too, so that could be why. Who knows? Like that insanity, that's celebrities are probably feeling that same shit. The man, celebrities are so probably insecure right now. They probably feel so like, oh man, like they're like, oh my god, oh, do people care about me? Like, am I even famous? What is fame? They're starting to really lose their mind. They're fucking popping those Xanax that they live off of, like Tic Tacs. Like they're probably so like. I'm seeing these John Legend and fucking the Dyke soccer girl, U.S. Soccer Rapino, and all these ads from people. Hey, stay at home and make a fresh meal with your fam. And then just famous whatever. Anybody you could think of has probably done one. You've probably seen them on Zoom or their FaceTime or some Google call, whatever the fuck they're promoting or trying to say, stay home. And as soon as they hang up or stop recording that video, man, I wonder how many of them just fucking put their head, slam the computer, and just start crying and like, nobody fucking cares about me. I haven't been followed by paparazzi, and they're probably counting down even the hours. They probably remember the last picture by the last photographer taken by them at the last location they were at, and they're like just so depressed than way more than the average person, just because they're like not getting the attention. And I hope I'm not trying to sound like a hater. I'm literally just thought this, these people that get chased around on the regular, they're not. And I wonder if some of them are like, man, this is so refreshing to not have to be like fucking the star of the show all the time, like Adam Sandler, who gets like, or Will Ferrell, or some of those people who are just huge names. Like if it was a Michael Jackson right now, like he would probably be like, fuck, thank goodness. Or he might be, he used to rock the face mask back in the day anyway, so if he'd probably still be going out and getting mobbed. Maybe he would. What you say what you want to say about him, but you never knew what his next maneuver would be. So he would be outside and he would be fine getting chased by paparazzi. Paparazzi would definitely be chasing him if he was alive right now. Rest in peace though. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, celebrities though, talking about a lot of celebrities on this episode. I don't know. I'm not like a fucking tabloid idiot. I'm not reading all this shit, but that's just what's been, going on lately, and I guess what's been on my mind. I saw a video today, another video, of this fan. Again, a fan. He's just in it looks like some suburban ass neighborhood in some, random ass like area. I guess it was Cyprus. I'm not sure if it was Louisiana or New Orleans. I'm not sure. But this fan pulls up. He's about like 40, 50 feet behind this nice ass blue McLaren. You could tell it's a custom car. It's got like almost matte black rims, and it's a fucking nice ass car, okay? And he's like, yo, this is NBA Youngboy. This is NBA Young. This guy's like having a heart attack just in the car. He's like, it's NBA Youngboy. It's NBA Youngboy. I'm gonna pull up. I'm not gonna disturb him though. I'm not gonna freak him out. I'm not gonna harass him. I just want to see if it's him. I just want to see if it's him. If you know anything about NBA Youngboy, man, the kid, he's literally a fucking kid. He's like 18, 19, has like 2 or 3 kids, has HIV. I mean, he's been through a lot. Fucking done some time too. 38 baby. He doesn't have that nickname for no reason. He's like, I'm gonna go see what's up. He pops out his car, not runs, but fast pace walks up to fucking the car. At a 5-foot radius, he's just pointing his camera in his face. He's like, yo, you're Youngboy, you NBA Youngboy, you NBA Youngboy. Youngboy within once, I thought this guy was about to lose his life. I really did. From seeing the video, I was like, man, I'm surprised Instagram didn't put the, that like this is sensitive content like thing right before I watched it. But NBA Youngboy bounces out the car, barely acknowledges the guy, and just immediately turns to his right and starts hollering at what I assume to be security, because the video ends in like a second after that. He was in the car with it looked like some other dude, and I don't know what the fuck they were doing there, but like I said, knowing Youngboy's history, it could be anything. Um, he pops out, he just looks at the guy, I guess recognizes he's a fan, he's not gonna, cause him harm, or I guess he quickly just assumes that, but he just looks left. You couldn't see anything or anybody in sight, any vehicles, anything else. But he just looks to the side and he's just pissed. He's hollering. He's like, "What the fuck? How'd you let this out?" And then it cuts out. Like I said, like that's not a smart move, man. On I guess either part, because if you're gonna have security, you should maybe have them a little bit closer than like hundreds of feet away. Especially if you're gonna be doing something sketchy. I don't know if he was, but maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Just didn't seem like the best place to be. And the other kid, I mean, you're just an idiot, especially with the climate we're in, man. You can't just approach somebody, man, like that. And celebrities hate that. It's like I was just saying how they love it, but if you're NBA Youngboy and you got close to $500,000 of jewelry on, and you get ran up on by some random person, likelihood is it's not going to turn out well for you, my friend. I don't know. That's just what I thought. And then, since I said like this earlier, I was saying how I got hot at that lady in the liquor store just for no reason, really, and it just put me in a bad mood. And we're just talking about the beach. What would you think the best season to be like locked up or quarantined in? If there were to be a best season, to have to be stayed at home all the time and not allowed really out your house unless for essential stuff. Right now, I mean, it's summer where I'm at. It's getting hot, hot as fuck every day. And in some areas of the world, it's winter. I know I have a friend in Australia. I think she's telling me it's getting, a little bit chillier over there. So, what time would be the best? I think winter would suck, man. If you're fucking, but then again, some people that like that live in winter state like Chicago. If you're in Illinois, or if you're in Maine, or if you're in New York or Montana, and you're snowed in a lot of the time, you're probably used to being inside a lot of the time. And but then again, you still gotta work in that under those conditions and fucking get those chains on and dig out and get the snow blower. And I mean, I've seen it, and that you gotta be those are tough. Those people are cut from a tough cloth for sure, man. Those aren't those are hardworking people, and people that like they not everybody can handle the cold, basically, is what I'm saying. And I don't think I could handle being locked inside my house for 2.5, 3 months, possibly a year, in the snow regularly. I mean, then again, I do love snowboarding, so I would probably just try to build, a little park in front of my house or something, or in my backyard. And that's actually true. I could probably fucking do that and get entertained for a long time. As long as I don't fucking break another bone again. But that, I mean, I could save that for another story, really. But yeah, let's bring it to the last topic of the pod, and UFC 249. And it was an extremely entertaining card. I want to say that it was awesome. I was looking forward to several fights. From the early prelims to the main card, I mean, it was just fully stacked, and it was awesome. Bryce Mitchell, this guy's got the Louisiana boy. Man, he's got some of the biggest balls, man, I've ever seen on a young kid, dude. I think he's like 20 or 21, dude. He has already pulled off one of 2 twisters in UFC history, which is an insane fucking maneuver that's similar to almost like a choke, but it just stretches your body out so much that you can't take it, because it almost is pulling you apart, similar to not like a strangle, just literally pulling you apart, twisting your body. And it's a very hard grappling technique, and he's already submitted somebody to it. In this last fight, he tried it 3 times. I mean, that's just insane. He got close, really close twice, but that was just super impressive and super entertaining to watch. It did go, the whole 5 rounds or 3 rounds, five. I mean, all 3 rounds, but definitely came to a decision, and it was a clear win for Mitchell, man. He's up and coming, and that was just awesome to watch. And the next thing I wanted to say, and this is going to be a big, not big, but the main point, I was just super disappointed in Karate Mommy, dude, however you say it, dude. Michelle, she's been through a lot of shit, and she doesn't talk a lot of shit, but she has a lot of confidence in herself, which is awesome, and she also, speaks how she's going to be the champ again one day, and it still kind of blows my mind that she's ranked number 7 in the strawweight, but she just got her ass, like, that, no, she didn't get her ass beat, but the fight was just, it didn't look like she wants it as much as she talks as she does. That's what I'll leave it at that. I hate when people say fights are boring and stuff, because you get in the cage and you try to make some kind of entertainment out of what you're doing, but she just didn't look like she was really there, and she didn't look too. I mean, she did a little bit of damage, but she took a lot of damage mostly, I'll say, from the little bit of action that really happened. And I mean, that was like I said, I was just disappointed in her, and I just hope that she comes back, a little bit, that might be the end for her, actually. It really might be. And that brings me to my next point. It might be the end for Cerrone too. It really might be. That also, went 3 rounds, but he fought Pettis. I mean, I know they're longtime friends and stuff, and they like Pettis. I thought Pettis was a lot younger than him, but they were just a few years in age. And Cerrone, same thing. He just didn't look like he wanted it. He's just doing it for the money at this point. But I don't know, man. At what point are you really gonna want, that was I think his 5th loss in a row, or 6th. Same with Michelle. I feel like maybe I'm just exaggerating, but it could have that fight could have been. I think it could have been a little bit of a more entertaining fight, if Donald really wanted it. But Pettis was aggressive as he always is. He's a beast. But just also the fact that they had a friendship and they've been training together for years. I think that also had a big factor in it too. But still, I mean, you can't complain about seeing those two fight each other. I mean, that was interesting. Fight of the night for sure was for me, it was this 20-second knockout Francis Ngannou versus this, I can't pronounce his first name, but Rosenstruck. Man, oh man, that prove that Francis is just a fucking animal. Oh my goodness. That was just, oh wow, he just charged that guy and landed 3 punches on him that just hammers. Like, when I say, people say hammers, but literally sledgehammers. Like, oh man. And we've all seen that video. You can look it up, of him kicking a pad. He literally sends the trainer flying. He's just a fucking savage of a human being. And that fight, I mean, that lasted, I thought lasted 2 seconds, but I guess 20 seconds or 22 seconds maybe. And then we'll just go to the main event. Ferguson and Gaethje. I've talked about it before on the pod a couple episodes ago. I think that I had a lot of faith in Ferguson, but I knew it would be a pretty much a brawl, a scrap. I was very surprised that it went 5 rounds. I really was. I thought Gaethje was gonna, run out of gas, and I think he was gonna slow down a lot, and I was gonna give Ferguson a lot of time to, grapple and take him down a lot, which he didn't, which I was also surprised with. And Gaethje was just on him. He was, his style, how he's just, charges forward, and he's just super aggressive, and he really beat him up pretty bad, man. I mean, they both had some significant damage done, but man, Ferguson took a lot of damage, and he seemed It was weird. Like, he also seemed flat-footed. He also seemed like he wasn't doing, he wasn't too focused, or he wasn't too ready. I don't know, but he's one of the one of the best, in my opinion, grapplers. I would have loved to see him against Khabib. That was supposed to be originally fought, I believe, but man, I was just kind of let down by seeing him, get just beat up on by Gaethje like that. But still, a great card, and it's awesome that we had some entertainment or some sports finally, some real life entertainment, not some of this bullshit, Snitch 9 and Zoom calls with celebrities. And actually, by the way, fuck Zoom, dude. We've been repping Discord lately. I don't know if you made it this far in the podcast, but if you have, use Discord instead of Zoom. And thank you for listening. Take us out, Bill.